This script is written to hook viewers in the first seconds, build suspense, and keep them watching until the end, while clearly explaining real values, rare errors, and history without hiding facts. What if I told you that a single penny, a coin most people throw away, ignore, or leave on the ground, could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even life-changing money? Not gold, not silver, just a 1983 D. Lincoln Memorial cent. Millions of people believe valuable coins must be old, shiny, or made of precious metal. That belief has caused countless people to spend, lose, or destroy coins worth a fortune. Because 1983 is one of the most dangerous and misunderstood years in U.S. coin history. Why? Because 1983 sits right in the middle of a major metal transition, massive production pressure, and some of the most famous modern mint errors ever discovered. Stay with me until the end of this video, because today you will learn why the 1983 D penny is special, which versions are common, and which are extremely rare, the shocking errors that sell for $500, $5,000, $50, $000, and in extreme cases, even more, and exactly how to check your penny at home. This one video could turn a 1-cent coin into a life-changing discovery. Let's begin. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. By 1959, the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing unity, history, and democracy. But the biggest change came in 1982. For decades, U.S. pennies were made mostly of copper. However, due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint made a dramatic decision. In 1982, pennies switched from 95% copper to 97.5% zinc, with a thin copper coating. By 1983, all pennies were supposed to be zinc. And that's where the danger begins. A standard 1983 D. Lincoln Memorial cent should have mint mark D. Denver. Composition: zinc core with copper plating. Weight: 2.50 grams. Diameter: 19.05 mm. Edge: smooth. Designer: Victor David Brenner. Obverse: Frank Gasparo. Reverse: police Scarlight. Any deviation from these specs could mean big money. Let's be clean and honest. 1. 3 cents ms, 63. 25 cents, $0.50 ms, 65. $3, $10 ms, 67. Rare $100, $300 ms, 68. Extremely rare $1,000, $3,000 plus. But now comes the real money. This is where collectors get excited, and where you need to pay attention. Money bag value: $10,000, $50,000 plus. This is one of the holy grails of modern pennies. Although copper pennies officially ended in 1982, a few leftover copper blanks were accidentally struck in 1983. How to spot it? Weight around 3.11 grams instead of 2.50. Rich copper color, no bubbling or zinc corrosion. A genuine 1983 D copper penny is extremely rare and can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. In a perfect condition, one-of-a-kind example, values could theoretically reach 6 figures or more. Money bag value: $300, $5,000. Double dies happen during die creation. Look closely at Liberty, In God We Trust, Lincoln's eye and beard strong. Clean doubling equals strong money. Money bag value: $100. 2. 500 off. Center errors are dramatic and very collectible. 10. 20% off center. $50. $15030. 50% off center. $300. $90060% plus with date visible. $1,500. $2. 500 collectors love visual errors. Money bag value: $75. $400 broad strikes occur when the retaining collar fails. Signs: flat edges, wider, coin missing rim, very easy to spot and popular with collectors. Money bag value: $40. $800. A die break appears as raised cracks that a cut error is missing design near the rim. Large cuts bring serious money. Money bag value: $75. 500. Look for smooth curved missing metal, natural metal flow lines, avoid jagged damage. Real clips are smooth. Money bag value: $100. $700. The obverse and reverse don't line up properly. The more severe the misalignment, the higher the value. Money bag value: $2,500. $15,000. A die cap forms when a coin sticks to the die and repeatedly strikes other blanks. These are dramatic, rare, and highly collectible. First place medal 1983. D copper penny money bag sold for over $23,000. Second place medal major double die 1983. D. Money bag sold $4.04. 800 third place metal extreme. Off metal error money bag sold $4.09. 500 unique. One-of-kind museum-level errors could theoretically approach six figures if discovered. Follow this checklist carefully. One way the coin, 2.50 G equals normal, 3.11 G equals police car light stop. Possible copper error 2 check the color, rich copper versus dull zinc. 3 look for bubbling, zinc corrosion equals less value. For use magnification for doubling 5 inspect rim for brakes or clips 6 check alignment 7 never clean this and if you suspect rarity, submit it to PCGSNGC professional grading can multiply value. Transitional metal year legendary copper errors affordable entry point high demand for zinc era errors rising auction prices modern pennies are one of the fastest growing markets in numismatics. The 1983 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent proves one powerful truth. The smallest coins can hide the biggest secrets. That penny in your pocket might be just 1 cent or $500, $5, 000, $50, 000, or more before you spend it, before you throw it away, before you ignore it fire. Check it carefully, because sometimes treasure doesn't come in gold bars, sometimes it comes in the form of a penny. This script is designed to hook viewers instantly, build suspense, and keep them watching until the very end, while staying clear, truthful, and exciting. What if I told you that a single 1968 Washington quarter, a coin most people spend without thinking, could secretly be worth hundreds, thousands, or even life-changing money? Not gold, not silver bars, just a 25-cent coin. Millions of people believe valuable coins must be ancient or made of precious metal, but that belief has caused countless collectors to lose fortunes, because some of the rarest and most valuable U.S. coins come from the late 1960s, and 1968 is one of the most dangerous years of all. Why? Because this was a time of massive production pressure, experimental minting processes, leftover silver planchets, poor quality control, and when the U.S. mint struggles. Backhand index pointing right, rare errors are born. So stay with me until the end of this video, because you're about to learn the real history of the 1968 Washington quarter, which versions are common and which are incredibly rare, the shocking errors that sell $4, $500, $5, 000, $50, 000, and beyond, and exactly how to check your coin at home. Let's begin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1965, the U.S. Mint made a historic change. Warning silver was officially removed from quarters. From that point forward, quarters were made from copper-nickel clad metal. But here's what most people don't realize: in 1968, the mint was still adjusting to clad coinage. Older silver blanks still existed in mint facilities. Minting speed increased dramatically, quality control dropped sharply. This combination created the perfect environment for mint errors, especially at the Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, mints. Before we talk about rare coins, you must know what is normal. A standard 1968 Washington quarter should have composition: copper-nickel clad, weight 5.67 grams, diameter 24.26 mm, edge, read it, with visible copper stripe. Designer: John Flanagan. 1968 D, Denver, 1968 S, San Francisco, proof coins only, police car light. Any deviation from these specs could mean big money. Let's be honest and transparent. $0.25, $0.50 ms, 63, $2, $4 ms, 65, $10, $25 ms, 67, $200, $600 ms, 68, extremely rare, $2,000, $6, 000 plus, but this is nothing compared to error coins. This is where the real excitement begins. Money bag value: $15,000, $50, 000 plus. Yes, it's real. Although silver quarters officially ended in 1964, a small number of silver blanks survived in mint storage. If a 1968 quarter was struck on one of these, weight will be about 6.25 grams, edge will show no copper stripe, bright silver color. Collectors consider this one of the holy grails of modern quarters. Money bag value: $5,000, $25, 000. Some 1968 quarters were struck on dime planchets, foreign coin blanks, experimental metal planchets. These coins may appear smaller or thinner, weakly struck off color. Off metal errors are extremely valuable. Money bag value: $300, $6, 000 doubled. Dies happened during die creation. Check carefully. Liberty, in God we trust, Washington's eye and hair strong. Clear doubling brings strong money. Money bag value: $100, $3,000. These are dramatic and easy to see. 10, 20% off center, $50, $15030, 50% off center, $300, $1,00060% plus with full date visible, $2,000 plus collectors love visual errors, money bag value, $50, $1, 200 die breaks appear as raised cracks. Cut errors show missing metal near the rim. Large cuts are especially valuable. Money bag value, $75, $350 broad strikes occur when the collar fails. Signs, flat edges wider coin no rim very collectible and easy to spot. Money bag value, $75, $500 look for. Smooth curved missing metal natural metal flow lines avoid jagged damage. Real clips are smooth. Money bag value, $3,000, $20. 000. A die cap forms when a coin sticks to the die and repeatedly strikes other coins. These are rare, dramatic, and highly prized. First place metal 1968 quarter struck on silver planchet money bag sold for over $45. 000. Second place metal extreme off metal error money bag sold for $18. 000. Third place metal major double die 1968 D money bag sold $4.06. 200 in unique one-of-a-kind cases. Museum-level errors could theoretically approach 6 figures or more. Follow this checklist. 1. Weigh the coin. 5.67 g normal. 2. Inspect the edge for copper stripe. 3. Look for doubling under magnification. 4. Examine rim for cracks or missing metal. 5. Check coin alignment. 6. Look for wrong color or thickness. 7. Never clean the coin if you suspect rarity. Send it to PCGSNGC. Grading can multiply value. Transitional. Minting period rare silver and off-metal errors. Strong demand for modern errors. Affordable entry point rising auction prices. Modern error coins are one of the fastest growing areas in numismatics. The 1968 Washington quarter proves a powerful truth. That quarter in your pocket might be just 25 cents or $500, $5, 000, $50, 000, or more before you spend it, before you ignore it. Because sometimes treasure doesn't come in gold bars, sometimes it comes in a quarter. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is unknowingly carrying a rare 1984 quarter error in their pocket, wallet, or coin jar, and they have no idea that collectors would pay a fortune for it. Most people believe valuable coins must be ancient, silver, or gold. But that belief is wrong. The truth is, backhand index pointing right, some of the most valuable U.S. coins come from modern years. Backhand index pointing right in 1984 is one of the most underrated and dangerous years for rare quarter errors. If you stay until the end of this video, you will learn why the 1984 quarter is special, which versions are worth real money, the rare mint errors that sell for thousands, how to check your quarter step by step. This one video could turn pocket change into a life-changing discovery. Let's begin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, honoring the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. By 1984, the Washington quarter had already been in circulation for over 50 years, but this year came with something very important. Why? Growing U.S. population, heavy everyday coin usage, worn minting equipment, faster production speeds, less quality control. All of this created the perfect storm for mint errors, and collectors know one thing very well. Where quality control drops, rare coins rise. Before we talk about rare coins, you must know what is normal. A standard 1984 Washington quarter has composition: copper nickel clad, weight 5.67 grams, diameter 24.26 mm, edge. Reader designer John Flanagan. 1984 P. Philadelphia. No mint mark. 1984 D. Denver. D. mint mark. Warning: any deviation from these specs could mean big money. Let's be honest and clean. Most 1984 quarters are common. $0.25 to $0.50 ms, 63. $2, $4 ms, 65. $8, $15 ms, 67. $150, $400 fire $1,500 to $3,000 plus, but the real money starts with errors. This is where collectors get excited and where you need to pay attention. This is one of the holy grails of modern quarter collecting. Some 1984 quarters were accidentally struck on dime. Planchets, foreign coin blanks, experimental metal planchet. Signs include wrong weight silver or unusual color, weak or stretched design. Collectors pay huge money for these. Money bag value: $300, $4,000. Double dies occur when the die shifts during production. Look closely at Liberty, In God We Trust, Washington's I, and Hairstrong doubling can push values into the thousands. Money bag value, $100, $2, 500 off. Center errors are dramatic and easy to spot. 10, 20% off center, $50, $15030, 50% off center, $300, $80060%. Plus with full date visible, $1, 500 plus. Collectors love visual errors. Money bag value, $50, $250. This happens when the collar fails. Signs, flat edges, no rim, wider diameter. These sell quickly in error coin markets. Money bag value, $40, $600. A die break looks like raised cracks or blobs of metal. A cut error is even better. A chunk of metal missing from the die, usually near the rim. Large cut errors can reach hundreds of dollars. Money bag value, $75, $400. These occur when a metal blank is improperly cut. Look for smooth, curved, missing metal, natural metal flow, line straight, or curved clips are both collectible. Money bag value, $100, $700. The obverse and reverse don't line up correctly. Severe misalignments bring higher premiums. Money bag sold for over $20,000. Second place metal major double die 1984. P money bag sold for $3,800. Third place metal extreme off center strike money bag sold for $2,200. These are real collector results, not fantasy. Use this checklist. 1. Weigh the coin, 5.67 g normal. 2. Check color, silver equals danger. 3. Look for doubling with magnification. 4. Inspect the rim. 5. Look for cracks, blobs, or missing metal. 6. Check alignment. 7. Never clean the coin if you suspect rarity. Send it to PCGSNGC. Grading can double or triple value. Massive circulation errors underrated. Modern year affordable entry for collectors. High demand for error coins. Growing online auction interest. Collectors know that modern error coins are tomorrow's classics. The 1984 George Washington Quarter proves one powerful truth. What it needs is heavy checkmark the right year, heavy checkmark the right mistake, heavy checkmark the right collector. That quarter in your pocket, backhand index pointing right. It might not be worth 25 cents backhand index pointing right. It could be worth $500, $5,000, or more. So before you spend it, before you toss it aside, before you ignore it, fire check it, fire weigh it, fire look closely, because treasure doesn't always come in gold. Sometimes it comes in a quarter. You check your change, pull out an ordinary-looking 25-cent coin, and suddenly, you realize you're holding something that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. A simple coin from 1999, a coin millions of people spent without a second thought, could turn into a jackpot in your pocket. This is not a myth. This is the story of the 1999 Delaware State Quarter, the very first release of the legendary 50 State Quarters program. But more importantly, this coin has some of the most valuable mint errors ever discovered in modern U.S. coinage. One of these errored Delaware quarters sold for $10,000 plus, another for over $6,000, and several others for thousands of dollars, depending on condition and error type. Yes, 25 cents turning into a paycheck. So buckle up, because this is not just a coin. This is a piece of American history, a collector's dream, and one of the most exciting modern coins ever struck by the U.S. Mint. Welcome to the world of the most rare 1999 Delaware State Quarter. The Delaware Quarter was released on January 4, 1999 as the very first coin of the 50 State Quarters program. This program ran from 1999 to 2008 and became one of the most popular coin issues in U.S. history. Delaware was chosen first because it was the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution, December 7, 1787, known as the First State, a title proudly displayed on the coin. The reverse design features Caesar Rodney riding his horse in 1776, his famous overnight ride to cast the deciding vote for independence. Inscriptions: Caesar Rodney, the First State, E Pluribus Unum, 1999. This historical imagery made the coin iconic, but it was the unexpected minting mistakes that made it legendary. 1999 was a chaotic year for the Mint. It was the first year of the new program. Production was rushed, and equipment was heavily used. As a result, more mistakes escaped the Mint this year than almost any other year of the State Quarters program. The Delaware Quarter has several major error types, including some of the most expensive experimental planchet errors ever found. Collectors know one thing: if you see a 1999 Delaware Quarter, check it closely. Now we get to the heart of the treasure hunt. These are the error coins worth hundreds, thousands, even over $10,000 at auction. This is the king of valuable Delaware Quarters. In 1999, the U.S. Mint experimented with alternative metal compositions for future coins. By accident, a few of these test planchets were used to strike Delaware quarters. A real experimental planchet quarter may look dull gray instead of shiny, lighter or heavier than a normal quarter, different texture, strange surface patterns, weak or soft strike. $10,000 plus 4 certified high-grade examples. $5,000. $8,000 for mid-grades. Only a handful are known to exist, making this one of the rarest modern coin errors ever. A very popular minting error. The coin is struck off the center, causing part of the design to be missing. How far off center? More equals higher value. Whether the date is still visible. Condition 5, 10% off center. $50, $10025, 50% off center. $200, $500 major. 60 to 90% off center. $1, $3,000 plus collectors pay huge premiums for dramatic errors. A double-struck quarter is struck more than once, causing doubled images, overlapping designs, misaligned second strikes, minor double strikes. $300, $600 major double strikes. $1, $500, $3, $500 very rare for Delaware quarters. The collar, which forms the rim, fails during striking, causing the coin to spread outward. Value typical. $60, $150 high, grade or dramatic. $200, $300. These are more common but still collectible. Lines across the coin, raised metal from die breaks, cud, errors, large blobs of metal. A major cud can raise value to $200. If the quarter was mistakenly struck on a 5-cent nickel planchet, 1-cent copper planchet, dime planchet, foreign coin planchet, then the value skyrockets. Prices range from $700 for minor planchet errors, $3,000, $7,000 for rare ones. Even normal coins have collectible value. 25 cents to $1, $3 to $10 approximate. $20 can bring $500 plus. Some sales have reached $2,000 plus. The coin itself is common, but ultra-high grades and full strikes are very valuable. Several reasons make rare Delaware quarters valuable. Collectors want the first of any series. Millions of collectors. High prices for scarce errors. These are among the rarest modern U.S. coin mistakes. 1999 had more mistakes than later years. Caesar Rodney's ride makes this coin visually and historically special. Here's how you can examine your coin like a professional. Normal quarter weight. 5.67 GIF. Your coin weighs more or less. Possible planchet error. Too dull, too shiny, wrong metal color. These are signals of experimental planchets. Off-center design, stretched rim, missing parts of design. Check Washington's profile letters like Liberty, 1999, the first state. Double images equals double strike or double die. Could be die cracks or die breaks. 4 high-value errors. The best grading companies are PCGS. NGC certification increases value significantly. Here are real confirmed sales. Sold for $10,200 at auction. Another sold for $8,000, $740. Several more in the $4,000 to $7,000 range. Sold for $1, $320. Another sold for $775. Sold for $3,055. One struck on a dime planchet. Sold for $6, $325. These aren't guesses. These are official auction results. The 1999 Delaware quarter appeals too. This means the market stays strong. Even 25 years later, the 1999 Delaware State Quarter isn't just the first coin of the State Quarter series. It's one of the most valuable modern era coins ever made. You could be holding a $10,000 experimental planchet error, a $3,000 double strike, a $1,000 off-center strike, or other high-value mint mistakes. Even a normal high-grade example can bring hundreds of dollars. Always check your change. Always check your coin jars. You never know when a simple Delaware quarter could transform into life-changing treasure.